Virgin Galactic is a company that has the intention to change and revolutionize the entire idea and concept of tourism. My name's Tyler Hill, and in today's video, we will be covering over Virgin Galactic stock, all the things that I like about them. I'd like to do these little mini-series on my channel where I talk about stocks that I like, I talk about the good things, the bad things, news, updates, and all different sorts of things. I've been doing it with Apple, and I've been doing it with Hyliion stock as well, and Virgin Galactic is just another stock that I am super interested in and that I'm interested in bringing to this channel. If you guys do like the idea, if you do like to, want to support the channel or support me in any way, you can do that by smashing that like button. If you are new to the channel and find any value, entertainment, or anything like that from this video, you can definitely let me know by subscribing to the channel. And if you do have anything you'd like to see, any updates, any suggestions, anything of that sort, let me know down in the comment section below. But with that being said, let's go ahead, let's jump into it, and let's talk about Virgin Galactic. So again, Virgin Galactic is a company that is trying to bring the idea of space tourism to modern day society. They believe that they can go ahead and take customers, or astronauts in a sense, up into space and allow them to see things that have never been seen before, let them see the Earth, let them see what space really looks like from out there, and just really bring tourism to a whole different level. Now, one thing I do love about this company is the fact that they are new, they're refreshing, they're unique, innovative, creative, and all of the different types of things. You can describe this company in so many different words, but more than anything, they are exciting. Since its IPO in October, Virgin Galactic has seen a whole bunch of volatility. They initially went public somewhere around $10.50. They saw lows around $7 in December and highs as high as $37 in February of 2020. They're currently sitting at $22.82 with a market cap of $5.45 billion. Now, one thing that is interesting about this is the fact that the space tourism industry is expected to hit an $805 billion worth by 2030. Now, this is based off a whole bunch of different metrics, analyzing how people are taking it and the consumer base that it could possibly affect. And I honestly believe that if this company can even get their hands on a piece of that, then that would be absolutely phenomenal, especially as they've only been public, say by 2030, they'd only have been public by about 12 years. So if we can go ahead and assume that they are, the forefront, they're the front runners, they are the people who are really giving this thing a try, they're the guinea pigs in a way that they're going to have to go through a lot of the problems, that if they can really make this a successful journey and make this mission that they're on very successful, that a part of that $805 billion market could be a big piece of them. And so I am interested to see how they do fare, how they're, whenever they start to reach some turbulence, when things maybe go wrong, how exactly do they handle it? Richard Branson is the person who owns this company, and now if you're not familiar with him, he is a very, very successful businessman. He owns over 400 different companies, and he has seen success from all different industries of the world. So I am curious to see that when there is some turbulence, whenever things maybe don't go right, this is a very risky situation if something does go wrong being up in space. How does the company handle it? How does the public handle it? And specifically, how does its management go about adapting to get rid of all the different problems? Now, this company is not currently profitable as they don't have any paying customers that are being sent up to space just yet. I do believe that it'll be quite some time before they are profitable, as this is a very, very expensive thing, and the cost of actually getting people up into space is very expensive as well. So being that everything just with this whole industry does cost a good bit, I feel like until they get it just right, that it's going to take quite some time for them to see profitable margins. Now, with that being said though, they have had many successful test flights, and I do believe that that makes it very promising for the future. Now, if this company was just out here really failing really hard and not having much success, plus all the profitability not even being close, and they're having a lot of costs, then I'd be just quite a bit wary on them. I'd be like, I don't really know. I feel like they're reaching for it. But the fact that they've had many successful test flights, as well as starting to anticipate that they will have customers by the end of next year and actually getting people up into space, I'm very curious to see how long it does take them to be profitable, as once again I say this is a very expensive thing. Now, whenever I do say that, I mean that because the tickets that it is expected for them to cost to get up into space is going to be $250,000 for the consumer. Now, as you can tell, that is very, very expensive, and I don't know about you watching, but personally, as a 19-year-old boy from Louisiana, I don't have $250,000 just to give. So I do believe that they're targeting a very specific industry, a bit of the higher class at the moment. And with that being said, it will be kind of, again, interesting to see, okay, how long does it take them to become profitable? How big is that overall market of people who have that much money to spend, but are also interested in going to space? Because it's not saying that well, look how many people can just easily spend $250,000. It's also saying, okay, how many of those people who have that money to spend will actually want to go to space in general? Because I don't know about y'all, I have a pretty big fear of heights. And if I had the money to do it, I couldn't promise you I would. But, so it will be, once again, interesting to see as the future does go on, just how many people are actually very interested in it. I know from polls and surveys and everything like that, that it is seen that the consumer base could be pretty large. But at the same time, whenever it does come down to spending the amount of a house on a ticket to go to space, it'll be interesting to see, okay, well, how many people are actually willing to go, and if these results from these polls are a little bit deceitful. Now, that is one thing I have become a little bit wary about with this company, because I truly believe that the companies who tend to have a higher consumer base tend to do a little bit more well. I feel like, and that's not always, but I do feel like in general, because they're not really constrained to a certain group of people. And I do believe that it'll be very important for Virgin Galactic as the years do come, that they start to figure out other ways to get the average day person to be able to enjoy this facet of tourism. And it'll be really interesting to see the methods and the metrics that they use to get more, maybe lower class people, not the elites up into space, but getting like the more middle class and lower class, and maybe make it a little bit more affordable for your average day person to be able to go up into space. I think that's very important for the future of this company, because I feel like at some point, the majority of the people who are really wanting to do it will have done it. And I don't know if you're going to spend $250,000 to go to space multiple times over and over again. And so I feel like as they do expand and they do start to figure this thing out, it'll be very important once again for them to figure out, okay, how can we expand our market and how can we get this out to more people? So once again, let's go ahead and let's just wait it out. I do believe that this company does have a lot of prospects, and I feel like this is a very interesting thing. And honestly, if I could afford it, even with my fear of heights, realistically, I probably would give it a try at some point. Now, skydiving is a different story. No one can convince me to jump out a plane, but whenever it comes to maybe seeing space and seeing the Earth from up there, I feel like it would be interesting and a life-changing moment. So once again, let's go ahead, let's wait that out. I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing, that the fact that their tickets cost so much and it's only targeting a small group, but I will say for the future, I believe once again that it is important that they do grow that out and expand it a little bit more. Now, the actual trip itself will last about 2.5 hours. You will have to go through 3 days of training before then, and have to receive your own custom suits and all these different things that are required to be able to actually go up into space. And I feel like that's pretty common whenever you look at maybe going diving or caving or anything like that. You have to go through training. You scuba diving, you have to go through a whole bunch of different training things. You can't just be put into this situation without any type of training, because I don't know about y'all, but that just doesn't sound like a good idea to me. To have a whole bunch of people up in space with no training at all, panicking, doesn't sound like a good formula. So I do believe that aspect is a good thing, that they're going to take that piece seriously and really make sure that they aren't putting any people at risk whenever they are up there as much as possible. They're getting these people trained up, getting these custom suits made for each person, and whenever they're up there, to give them the most enjoyable experience possible. So with that being said, I will go ahead and call it a close here. I don't like to make these videos too long, because I know people do lose attention, lose focus every now and then. I am a victim of it. Whenever I am watching certain YouTube videos, come about 10 to 12 minutes, I'm like, what? So that's why I do like to do these series on my channel. I like to just post video after video and talk about different things in each video, because I know you guys typically like it whenever I separate all the information out. I don't like videos that just throw a whole bunch of info at me at once. I tend to lose a little bit of it and I don't retain as much. So that's why I do like to do, once again, these videos on this channel. If you do want to see more Virgin Galactic videos, if you would like to see this become another series on my channel as well, once again, let me know in the comment section below or by smashing that like button. If you did stick around this far and you found value in this video, you can let me know by subscribing. We're coming up to that 900 subscriber mark, so I couldn't be more excited at all. But with that being said, I would like to be posting 4 or 5 times a week, getting a video out almost every day during the work week. Monday through Friday, I'd be liking to put out 1, maybe 2 videos coming real soon here. But until the next video, I will see you guys next time. If you would like to contact me, you want to say anything, let me know down in the comment section below, or hit up my Instagram account. That's where I do a lot of replying there. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Peace.